Hello, fellow homeschool parents. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I have been using with my daughter for her second grade health and science curriculum. We're going to do a little bit of a flip through today so you can go ahead and see what that looks like on the inside. So for health, we use Health, Safety, and Manners 2 by Becca. In the health section, if you look at the table of contents, it includes nutritional meals, information about nutritional meals, vegetables, fruits, proteins, grains, dairy, healthy fats, and water. Also how to build a healthy meal and build healthy habits. Practicing good posture, exercising your body, getting enough sleep, and of course those healthy hygiene habits. Under the safety section, they do include safety in the kitchen, bathroom, gun safety, fire safety, walking safety, safety on wheels, winter sports safety, water safety, and storm safety. Then under the manners section, they include, in story format, talks about courtesy, kindness, cheerfulness, respect, thoughtfulness, thankfulness, patience, and manners. The way that they start off here on page number 1 is they introduce the child to their body, telling them that their body is a home and their palace, on loan to them by God, and that they are to carefully guard it and protect it. I'm just going to go ahead and flip through it now. As you can see, these sections are nice and short. This is something where the child can go ahead and read independently, or you guys can read together as a shared reader. So you guys would go ahead and read a section, and right after that section there is normally some sort of an activity, maybe some questions for the child to answer. There are also periodic reviews throughout. Now, there are other books that you can get with this. There is a test booklet and different things that you can get with this from the curriculum company, but I have chosen not to get those. I feel that this is more than enough for us for health. Okay, and here in the back, we're in the back now. This is the manners section. The way this works is basically the child will read a story, and then after that they have some questions to help them reflect on their reading. As for the reading level of this book, I would say if your child is reading pretty much at a second grade level or above, then they can read this very well independently without any problems. All right. And that's how that looks. Now for science. So for science, we do use master books. For kindergarten or first grade, we use Master Books Adventures in Creation Level 1. This year we are on Level 2, Adventures in the Physical World. If we open up the book, we'll go ahead and see the table of contents. Here are the different topics. For us this year, we will probably go ahead and stop at the end of solar system, right before we get into meteorology. That's probably will be our stopping point. If not, we'll stop at intro to geology. I don't plan on doing the entire 36 lessons in this book this year. Now, if we open up the book, we see the course description, course objectives, and note from the author, as well as some little tips and recommended resources, followed by a master materials list, which is basically like mostly just stuff that you can find in your home. After that, they do provide you with a nice schedule that you can use here, where everything is laid out for you and what you're going to do day by day. They also have a due date section and a check mark section where you can check off everything that you do as you do it. Now, the way that this curriculum works, you can do this each chapter in the course of like 2 to 3 days. So if you do want to only do science, 2 to 3 days a week, this would be perfect for you. Also, if you don't want to spend much time on science and you want something pretty open and go that maybe takes you no more than 15 to 20 minutes a day, this is also for you. Now, if you're a secular homeschooler, I have to say this is probably not for you because it is a Christian curriculum, so do keep that in mind. What we do like about this program is that in almost every single chapter, there is some sort of an experiment or demo for the child to do. Let me go ahead and flip through quickly. Now, like I said, this is a Christian curriculum, so in many of the chapters, on day 1, you'll be reading, at first, you'll be reading an introduction to what your topic is for that week. And then right after that, they'll have a small section on, imagine that Noah was speaking to his grandchildren and how they would approach talking about this subject. Let's bring it all back to our creator. Then day number 2, there's normally some sort of a demo or project or activity that the child will do related to that topic. Followed by, on day 3, them completing their science page for their science notebook, which usually just has them go ahead and talk about something that they learned that week in science. What my daughter basically likes to do for that is write the definition, if there's any definitions that pertain to that lesson, and then say something she learned. Now what we do is usually on day number 1, we'll read the intro to the topic. Okay, and this one's quite a few pages on this one. We'll read that together. And then on day number 2, before we start our activity, we will actually watch a video on YouTube that goes over that topic. So some of my favorite places to find videos would be National Geographic Kids, or maybe the Good and the Beautiful Science videos. And there's also Learn Bright, which has some nice videos as well. On day number 2, we will go ahead and complete an activity, as you can see here. That's what we normally do. And then on day 3, we would fill out our science page for the week, and we're finished. At the back, they just have an answer key. Now, like I said, they do ask you to create a science notebook. So all we did was grab a binder, and this is where we throw in our science pages. These are normally the pages you're given on day 3 to reflect on what you've learned during the week. They also do remind you to share everything you've learned with someone in your family. These are some of the pages my daughter's done. They're very short and sweet. This is one we did recently, where my daughter was able to observe a chemical reaction of combining baking soda and vinegar together to create carbon dioxide, which blew up her balloon. Like I said, she does like to go ahead and write here. It says, what is something you want to remember about chemical energy? She wrote, this is a chemical reaction. The molecules from the baking soda combine with the molecules from the vinegar to create carbon dioxide gas. And the next one was about matter. Matter is anything that takes up space. The 3 states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. That was her response to their question. All right, so that is it for what we use for health and science. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this flip through video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.